Welcome to What the It's like the Big Bang Theory. If by big you mean finger, and if by theory you mean incident. Let's get a preview of tonight's show from Timothy Walton in our legal department. Timothy, what do we have in store for tonight's show?
Jim, on this episode, we will discuss robot love, how many robots you need, and why robot love is particularly important to the elderly. Plus, we find out why so many beautiful women are such bitches.
Thank you very much, Timothy. We will join you at the end of the show. They say it's an honor to be even considered. But enough about the transgender Oscars. Let's meet tonight's panel. In the far chair, it's actress Kate Manbear. She's so charming, she convinced the Germans to forgive Greece's debt, which means she gets free baklava for life. I think that's a repeat from last month. Let me try that again. She's so charming, she convinced the Germans to let in all the Syrian refugees they can have, and that means free baklava for life. Maybe not. In the middle chair, it's former nurse and suburban squirrel. It's Frankie J. She's so smart, IQ scores are now called Frankie J scores. She says I scored a 50, which makes me an imbecile. In between them, it's videographer and self-described regal gentleman John Helmholtz.
Exactly.
If hilarity was a physical exam, I'd do him in the hospital without any pants on.
Oh, you're so sweet.
Finally, sitting next to me because he drew the short straw, it's attorney at law Mel Patterson. If penetrating insight was a roller coaster, teenage boys would wait in line to ride him. Issue number 1. Are you keen on hitching up with a love machine? A leading computer scientist has predicted that as robots become more human-like, people may start turning to them for companionship. Dr. Kevin Curran, a senior member of the Institute of Electronic and Electrical Engineers and a computer scientist at the University of Ulster, argues cloud computing has potential to transform artificial intelligence so robots can become more lifelike. Quote, "It seems that when these machines do act in ways that are just like adults, where they can interact and talk in real time, robots will become the perfect companion." For more, we turn to our technology correspondent, Humpatronic 3000, HAT3K. Your thoughts?
Oh, did he spank it too? Wow, look at that. Wow. Look at him go. Is this out of the next Michael Bay film? It looks like it. Oh, man. Okay. I could watch this all day. This is incredible. Has technology gone too far? Wow.
Well, Humpatronic 3000 really didn't have much to say, but his deeds speak louder than words.
Yes, exactly.
All right, Kate, I'm going to go with you. Human-robot marriage, something to look forward to or something to fear?
Well, I guess, people already are in love with their phones. So it's just another step into their, in love with some people really love their Roomba things. So, yeah, I think it'll happen probably not in my lifetime.
Yes, but I know you think it's inevitable, but is it a good thing or a bad thing?
If you need to find love wherever you can. Okay. And if that's the place you find it, we're going to have to think of words for it, but
Okay, so you're going to be non-judgmental, right?
Non-judgmental, absolutely.
Right? Whatever floats your boat,
accepting,
right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Frankie, what's your take on human-robot marriage?
As far as marriage goes, we don't have to marry the robot because there wouldn't be any legal contract there, I don't believe. Because something, we've already got dildos. All we have to do is draw faces on them, and aren't they already just a smaller version of a robot love?
Well, no. I think the theory is that if robots all of a sudden can have feelings and thoughts of their own, and maybe you can marry them because then they would maybe have legal standing, right?
I have no idea about the legal standing part of it, but trying to teach a robot empathy and trying to teach them how to argue, not going to happen.
Oh, you don't teach them, you just program them.
That's right. Exactly.
There you go.
But they learn they have smart learning channels, right. So they learn to navigate that course.
So they would learn all your bad habits?
Mine and everybody else's they come in contact with.
Can they learn how to manipulate you?
Not unless I learn how to manipulate them first.
I think the robot has more computing power.
No, you can. The thing is, they're going to be able to sell you a robot based on the gauge of computer power you want and what's compatible with your lifestyle.
Yeah.
That's the way to sell robots.
That's how it works with mail order brides, too, right?
Exactly.
All right. Hey, John, what's your take on this?
I firmly believe marriage should exist between a human and a human, and I will not bend over backwards for that.
But you'll bend forwards, right?
But if someone wants to bang a robot, then that's fine. You know, if it's not, having a weird half cyborg baby out of wedlock, that'd be kind of a cool story. But all that to say, my thing is that, like, I've watched enough sci-fi movies, and honestly, the only thing that robots want to do is take over the world. So if they win us over by getting our sexuality first, that's check and mate.
Well, let me follow up on that. You think robots all they want to do is take over the world? How is that different than any woman you marry?
Well, that's what I'm saying. But the thing is, the robot's going to live forever. You know what I mean? You replace the batteries. Like, at least I can be right sometimes. Sometimes when it comes to being with a woman, I can be right sometimes. This thing's going to have Google in its head and like have all like my call and texting and the internet browser history already in its like hard drive. So I'll never be right.
So you're afraid that like women, they'll try to fix you.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? But they'll be better at it.
Yes.
Okay. And of course, the ladies are nodding in agreement that that's really what they want to do with all the men in their lives, right?
Hells no.
Okay.
Yeah, no. I'm kidding. If they all felt like I did, what's the sense of having them around? I could just live with me and not them. I need somebody to argue with.
Okay. Hey, Mel, you're the lawyer. You think the Supreme Court will one day recognize human-robot marriage or succumb to John Homos' robophobia?
I think the Supreme Court will eventually recognize the rights of robots. And in point of fact, I'd have to take exception to John's opinion, because I don't think I think that the reason why robots only want to take over the world is because they haven't gotten laid yet.
Oh.
So once once that happens, then their attention will be drawn somewhere else. And
once your blow-up doll gets sentient, she might provide a rebuttal, right?
Well, she might.
Okay. But you're looking. So basically, you're just looking forward to it because you want to trade up.
I do.
You want to upgrade to a new model.
That's right.
All right. Okay. So all right, there you go. So no complications, eh?
That's right.
No, but you can't get a virus.
Finally, a woman who'll do what I tell her.
Yeah, good luck with that. Issue number 2. Will praise in bed you garner should you have more partners? A survey for the extramarital dating site illicitencounters.com found that 10 is the ideal number of previous lovers for both men and women. The poll suggests that those who had more than 10 sexual partners were considered promiscuous, while having fewer than 10 would be considered sexually inexperienced. It also found men in particular were more wary of women who had a score higher than 10. I think that's partners, not rating. Any number above 20 was considered a turnoff by both men and women. Shocking, there you go. Speaking of being with lots of chicks.
Oh, God.
That's the greatest thing.
Sleep.
Wow, I think that was like 7 at one time. That dog knows how to get them chicks, right? Anyway, all right.
And it was a female.
There you go. Oh, you could tell.
Son of a bitch.
I thought it was fixed. Anyways.
Yeah.
All right.
The latest snack.
I'm going to start with you, John. 10, optimal number of lovers. Agree or disagree?
I'm gonna have to disagree. This sounds like a survey from this is what like Trojans trying to get across. You know what I mean? Like, the fewer sexual partners you have, like the less you have to worry about. Some kind of protection. So I don't know. I feel like I would prefer to not be in a relationship and have a girl be like, I've only had 3, so we're gonna have to come back to me when your number's higher.
Oh, you're sharing your numbers.
Oh no, I'm like at 0, man. Sorry, that made me disappoint. But I don't know. I just feel like.
You're not buying this at all.
No, I mean, I get like the story behind it. It's just was encouraging a nation of sluts. That's what I hear.
Oh, is it really sluts?
Man sluts
or
and
more
lady sluts.
Sexual liberation?
It's the same thing.
Okay. all right, Mr.
Same thing.
All right, Mr. Fox News there. Okay. Or Mr. O'Reilly report. Mel, 10. Optimal, too high, too low, just right, full of crap. What's your take?
My feeling is that 10 is optimal for men.
Oh, okay.
As a father of a daughter, I would not want her to have 10 partners.
You don't have any
You have a
partners.
problem with one.
Well, there you go. I have a partner. Yeah.
Oh, by the way, she did have a message for you at the end of the show. So I don't know what the message is, but so 10 is okay for men, but
Yes.
not for women.
That's right.
So you don't see the double standard here,
I do see the double standard. I'm sorry, there is a double standard.
and you're embracing it.
I embrace it.
You're a run with
Yeah,
it.
like the
yeah,
honesty.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Kate, what's your take? 10 too high, too low, just right, full of crap.
Well, I have to say that I think it depends not on the number, but on the things you do with these people, how much experience you have.
Oh, the weird stuff.
Yeah, right.
Okay, so like, no, I don't want to get into that, but
I didn't think you did.
front door, back door, chimney, through the chimney.
Not without
side
getting
window.
specific. You can have a lot of experience and only have one partner, just because
True.
you could. There are books with several
That's true.
positions,
That's
Kama Sutras out there.
or you could do role playing.
Hey, I appreciate you're branching out on your acting career, but we don't really need to talk about some of the other
No,
off movies
you're right.
you've been doing. I mean, I hear Cinemax loves you.
Do you have a resume?
I do have a resume.
We can share it after the show.
Okay.
After
Tom
the show. Frankie, what's your
Yeah?
take? 10.
I don't know. My life isn't over yet, so I don't know if 10 is really a good number. But I could see it evolving and blossoming past 10.
Okay, that's 10 over your lifetime, not while you were in college.
Oh, well, let me think. Well, all those interns, it was,
Oh.
and those parties, honest to goodness, and all that.
It was the 70s. It was a thing to do.
Alcohol.
Oh.
70s, honey, we're talking 60s.
You've forgotten more than 10.
Exactly, you probably have. Yes.
Okay. All right, I'll leave it at that.
Okay.
Anyways, let's see here. Oh, yeah. On to our first break, but after our next break, is it appropriate to name your genitalia after presidential candidates? After our next break, Mel Patterson will tell us why he named his after Donald Trump. Oh, it's the hugest, most luxurious member yet. We're back for our break. Issue number 3 is the senior bump and grind, good for an older mind. Researchers at Coventry University discovered that people over 50 who are still active in the bedroom have sharper cognitive function. Tests on older men and women reveal that those who enjoy intimacy are better able to recall lists and recognize patterns, both of which are signs of a healthy brain. The study, published in the Journal of Age and Aging, love their centerfolds by the way, suggests the results could be due to the release of hormones during sex, such as dopamine and oxytocin, which are linked to feelings of reward, promoting memory and learning. For further comment, we turn to the smartest animal on the planet.
Little noises they make. That's all Crocs are good for, really.
Looks like he's gonna get sick. Poor thing.
100 years old, he's still going strong.
That's right.
That's right. It's always good to see that. Anyways, Frankie, old age sex helps brain function. Agree or disagree?
I think sex helps any age brain function, not just old age.
Yeah.
And you know something? As you get older, you have developed patterns and ways of doing things that enhance all types of emotional and cognitive functions in your life.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, so you don't think this study is just a big scam by the makers of erectile dysfunction pills, aka Big Boner?
I have no idea.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I once, speaking of big boner, there was a time in my life when, that was a real necessity. But I've noticed that as I've grown older, that is the least amount that you need.
Oh, wait a minute. You mean the pills or just the size?
Just the size, dear.
okay.
Yes.
You can make, as you get older, you can make do with less.
Absolutely, absolutely,
good news.
because you have learned to overcome that, and you have learned ways to enhance that.
Okay, you notice Mel squirming a little here, right? I don't know why. But,
I don't either.
yeah, well, I might have farted, but anyway. Kate, old age sex helps brain function. Agree with me?
I'm sure it does help, but actually I think any exercise helps.
You consider this
function.
exercise
Well,
or physical activity?
physical activity, yeah.
Working out?
Work, but not a thing that you hate doing.
Feeling the burn?
Wait, that means something else this season. I don't know. No, not really.
Okay, all right.
Boy.
John, as a younger man, is this something you look forward to or something you look to with dread?
All I know is I would never want these studies to be solicited at an old folks' home. I hope this isn't something that they pass out pamphlets about, because we know those are like some of the dirtiest.
Over 50 doesn't necessarily
It's
mean
like it's
old
worse
folks'
than like the Amsterdam hostels are the old folks' homes. I know from there's one older gentleman I know who will remain nameless. He's been a good friend of mine and a mentor, sharp as a tack. In his mid to late 70s, tells me all about all his sexual escapades with his wife still, and I'm like, well, it works for him, I suppose.
Yep.
I mean, she's talking about how any kind of exercise is going to help brain function, but who wants to exercise?
Right. Okay, well, a couple things. First, Mel is not in his 70s.
Oh, is it? Mel, I'm sorry, man. That's my bad, dude.
Hey, Mel, speaking of which, is it, with knowing this, would this encourage couples who are on the bubble to stay together through their golden years, or is it just an attempt to just go into our time?
No. I mean, if the study says that having sex increases your memory, I mean, I'd have to disagree with that, first of all.
You've forgotten a lot?
I've forgotten.
You've forgotten a lot, you had lots of sex.
What did you say?
Or is it just bad sex, you try to forget it?
No. I mean,
It's so
recently
good,
a woman came up to me in a bar and asked, just greeted me, and, I looked at her really blankly and said, hi, and she said, you don't remember me, do you? And I said, no.
And she said she was your wife.
Yeah, that's right.
You didn't recognize her.
Didn't recognize her at all.
Okay. I'll leave it at that, Mel. Hey, issue number 4. If you look hot in a dress, are you more likely to be possessed? An Islamic exorcist claims that beautiful women are more likely to be possessed by evil spirits. Malam Mufti Jamal Baka, you know how long it took me to pronounce that name? An imam and exorcist from Ghana, West Africa, said that although men can be inhabited by jinns or spirits, beautiful women are more prone to possession. Jamal Baka says he recites verses from the Quran to exorcise believers and usually has assistants to pin the victims down when they get violent during the procedure. Sounds like 50 Shades of Grey to me. But I believe we have some of his footage here. Warning, some of the scenes may be disturbing.
Oops, gonna throw up.
Oh, it's obviously getting exercise for a demon. Cat demons are the worst. Here
Comes the hair. Here comes the grass. Yak.
Oh, there's more. Great. Great.
Who did this to their foot?
Kind of looks like it's just shaking its booty a little bit, you know what I mean?
Some music to
Be
the
gone,
right.
foul hairball. Be gone. All right.
Funky
Be
spirit.
gone, piece of grass.
Hey, Mel.
Yep.
Demons more likely to possess hot women. Are you buying this or not?
I'm hoping that after I'm gone, I become a demon in that case.
What would you do if you possessed a hot woman?
Innuendos.
I don't know, because I haven't possessed a hot woman yet.
Hey.
Okay. Hey. Your wife is either
Does she
offended-
watch this
is your-
show?
Your wife either offended or feeling gratified by that. All right. So you have no way of knowing if this is true or not?
I really don't. But I'm willing to take Imam
Baba Jamal's
word on it.
Well, we all know that beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So what do you think is hot to a demon?
I have no idea.
You don't know what a demon's type is?
Even though people think I'm some kind of demon, I really don't have a clue.
Okay. So you think that's where the phrase "demon in the sack" came from?
I had not thought about that, but that may be the case, Jim.
Okay. Are you buying this, or do you think this guy's just selling some snake oil for you?
He's totally selling snake oil, because in that way, then he only has to work with beautiful women.
And gets to tie him down and read him the Quran?
And do whatever he wants, because who knows the correct way to exorcise a demon?
Well,
Only
having sex
him.
having bad sex might drive demons
I
out,
think
right?
there's
right,
a difference between exercise and exorcise.
Exorcise, you're right. You're right.
So you think
he just wants not to work with women he's not attracted to, and then
Well, who does?
he made up this story.
That's a good point.
Oh, is that why you have Frankie and I on the show?
Oh, you guys have pleasant personalities,
Yes.
and
Thank you.
and you've yet to exhibit any signs of demonic possession.
Oh no.
Oh, Frankie's having your seizures
Yeah.
again. There we go. That's right. Yeah, Frankie, what's your take on this?
That's what the question again.
Yeah, demons are more prone to possess hot women.
Hell no, that's ridiculous. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Demons will possess any woman that they can worm their way into. Doesn't make any difference if they're hot or not.
Okay. Well, okay, so that wouldn't explain your total blackout periods in the 60s and 70s?
No, that's something totally different. That's way over here on the left,
Hey, John.
which is where I got stuck.
If this is true, would this explain a lot of your past relationships?
Absolutely, Jim. Here's my take on the whole thing, is that the way I see it, demons are kind of like squatters, right?
Okay.
And they're not going to go squat in some rundown shack.
Right.
They want to go squat in some like nice, prissy condo.
Right.
Or hot girls just want more attention.
There you go.
My take is maybe with the whole development of, like Tinder and dating sites, that maybe the demons are like swiping left and swiping right on they're like, hey, potential chicks to possess. Those like ads that show up on like the internet.
But where are the
like,
demons getting their smartphones?
hot new singles waiting to be possessed by you.
Yeah, where are they getting their smartphones? Apple or
Definitely Apple.
Okay, yeah, that
definitely
makes
Apple.
sense.
They're not Samsung guys.
All right. Hey, we ran out of time for this segment. On to our second break? Yeah, I'm sorry. Thanks. And we are back from our second break. For those of you out there in TV land who like to send us rude remarks or comments, I believe you could send us either by email. I think the email is somewhere below on the lower third of this screen, covering up my nipples, or contact us on Twitter. Also here, the information is below. We are on to our final third segment of the show. This is our fact-checking stage, where we find out where we went wrong during the course of the show. And for that, we rejoin Timothy Walton in our legal department. Hey, Timothy, how did we do tonight?
Well, Jim, I have been doing a lot of research into things that the guests have said on tonight's show, and I do need some clarification about some things. So, Kate, how much do you love your Roomba?
I love it a little less than my husband.
Not as useful, huh?
Yeah, 90% less.
That's a lot less, or you mean, right?
Oh, you're right.
So it's 10% less,
Yeah,
right?
10% less. Because it cleans.
Unlike your husband?
He really hates vacuuming, so
I can agree. I can see that, right?
doesn't everybody?
Roomba swoops on in.
It's a horrible thing to do.
What else you got, Timothy?
Frankie raised an interesting comment, and I think I should point out, Frankie, that you're not really supposed to argue with your face-painted dildo.
Oh, you're not?
No, that's what the husband's for.
Oh, that's where I've been making the mistake all these years. Oh my God, Timothy, thank you so much.
Husband kills the spiders too.
Could use
Right.
a dildo for that.
Yeah, but better the husband.
Yeah, but better, yeah. My husband's really gotten good at it.
Yeah.
And along those same lines, John, you need to know that you don't ever get to be right. Not with a woman, not with a Roomba, not even with a dildo that has a face painted on it.
That's my luck, man. Every time.
What about a robot possessed by a demon?
A robot.
We are a nation of sluts.
I wish I was.
That's so funny.
There you go.
Mel suggested that robots might petition the U.S. Supreme Court for legal standing. Don't we already have robots writing briefs to the U.S. Supreme Court?
They're called law clerks, right?
Yeah, those are law clerks. They have feelings.
Kind of.
And lawyers, they have feelings. Kind of.
Well, I don't have feelings. Don't look at me.
Who work for partners who have feelings, allegedly.
They even wrote a song about it, Feelings.
That's right.
But Mel, I do believe you're correct. Double standard aside, no woman needs 10 robots.
That's right.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
Because she needs
It's
meat.
too much.
One's
good.
Because she needs meat. Very good. Yeah.
Oh.
Well, not your daughter, Mel.
I'm not, I'm not going near that.
She just needs something to protect from the shotgun blast.
That's right.
We got less than a minute, Timothy.
Well, I have some advice for Mel. If you're having problems with your memory, you could write down the names of the women you've slept with, and then you wouldn't forget them.
That would be a long list, Timothy. I mean, I really. It'd be
Over
hard
10?
to carry it. It'd be hard to carry it around.
Oh,
Oh wow! You know what, Timothy? I think we're just gonna leave it at that because A, we're out of time, and B, you over 10. So thank you very much, Timothy. Thank you very much to the panel. Thank you very much to the crew. See you later.
Mics are down.
That's I love this show.
hilarious.